I think we were late.
No, it says 12:00. We're just
Oh, there was a let go there. Let's go for a little bit.
we're on our time.
That's right. You guys waited on us. There's a bunch of shadow over there too. So
There's
anyway,
a bunch of shadow over there. Hello, AJ.
howdy, howdy.
Shadow gone. Oh no, there's still microphone shadow, which is somewhat
Nothing we're gonna be able to do about that at this point.
No.
Thank God we just started figuring all this out right before we started. We haven't played this game in a long time, so
She's officing the office still today.
okay.
Good luck officing your office.
Well, you don't need to see us anyway. The comedy's all on the audio, as you well know.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
It's better to
Exactly.
watch this with the screen off, or with actually the
Yeah, nobody needs to look at us.
do other things while you're watching us, or you're
While
not
you're
watching
while
while you're
you're
not
listening.
watching us, while you're listening to us.
Yes.
Right.
Don't watch. Do other things.
Now, have you ever listened to a YouTube video in the car while you were driving, like a podcast, and just listen to it? I have.
No, but I also have an iPod still, so
You
I
on
listen
your
to-
phone too.
I hate listening to podcasts on my phone because of all the constant interruptions and notifications.
Oh, well, that makes perfect sense. Another reason not to. You can turn all those notifications off, you know.
What?
Trust me, you can. I know you can.
Why would anyone do that?
So you, for the exact reason that you just stated,
No, you
why
just have another device. That's all.
Oh no, I think
Multiple
that's
devices. That's the key to
completely
life.
ridiculous. It's too many devices already.
Nah, never enough devices.
Yes, there's.
All the devices.
It's divisive for sure.
You're silly.
So anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
we're last week we played Devon, I believe was the one we played last
Did
week.
we? No, that was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I just-
Last week I was with the baby.
Oh, that's right. It's 2 weeks ago. We didn't do anything last week.
No, it was last week I was playing with the baby.
You want to chat about that while we wait for some people to join in?
We have a grandbaby. We're grandparents. We're old. Do you feel older?
I felt like a grandparent long before I became a grandparent.
Do you feel older now, though? Now that we actually are grandparents?
Nope.
It doesn't change anything for you?
No. Another day.
Wow.
Does it make you feel older?
A little bit,
Why?
Because now I'm officially grandma. It's the title. The
That's a
title
useless-
ages you.
Useless title.
I'm still not going to let my hair go gray.
Yeah, me either. I've looked like a grandpa since I was 25. Then, if you want to look at it that way, it started.
I'd give
going
you
at
30.
It started going. It fell out. What was remaining was
Yeah.
there. Yep. So you did that last week,
Yes.
and see, coming up, we did some recording for the Encourageable Party this week. We did another session. Let's see. This week was just the after party. Or sorry, we did an after party recording, which goes out Monday, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And we did some more on the Red Wolf one-shot mini campaign. It's more of a mini campaign than a one-shot.
That's patron.
Yeah, patron only.
mini-campaign,
Yep.
Which was fun. We did that yesterday, and lots of cool stuff coming up. So if you have not been listening to the Encourageable Party podcast, you can do that by turning all your notifications off on your phone and going in and listening to it as you would any podcast without interruption.
No, I don't understand that.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. And then what else is going on? Nothing political. I don't talk political.
I was just
Game-wise, we played some games last night locally. What did we play?
Crokinole?
We played Takedo, which is we haven't
did.
played in a long time.
Yes,
which I like
that was fun.
Takedo.
It's a fun game.
We have a ton of expansion things in, but we buy expansions. We put them in the base box, and then every time we pull it out to play with people, we tend to just go with the base game to teach or to remind ourselves how to play. And then at the end, we look at the, expansions and.
Next time we'll play with this.
But
And then it's so long before we
Yeah.
play again that we're like, okay, well, we need to go back to the base game because we don't remember how to play it anymore.
But oddly enough, today we are going to play with an expansion that we got for Lanterns for a long, long
Well,
time
Lanterns
ago.
is such an easy game to play, rules-wise. The rules are easy, that adding in this expansion really doesn't add a lot of complexity.
Right. Well, I think there's 2 expansions, but we only
have the one. If there's another one, we only have one. I mean, there's a lot to the expansion.
What are the other
It's
cards
all
and stuff?
different pieces. So the Emperor's gifts, they have different cards here. These are the 2 that they recommend you play with the first time. But there are 3 other cards that you can potentially play with. It adds different things to the game.
Gotcha. Yeah, so we haven't played Lanterns in
a long time.
I don't remember last time. I could look it up on Board Game Geek, but it's probably been over a year for sure.
Oh, definitely.
And
it's been a long time. But I really like this game. I like tile laying games.
It's a good game. It's an end of the night or starting out the night game, right? You know,
this might be a good one to play with the neighbors. Start them out.
Yeah, it might be. Without the expansion, keep
yes, just base game, yeah.
Yeah.
So our neighbors that have lived next door for a few months now, they moved in a few months ago. Apparently I mentioned to them that we're board gamers. I don't remember doing this. I've only talked to them, I think, twice because it's winter. Not that really makes a difference for me going outside, but...
So here's the odd thing is you were outside.
I know.
The odd thing was you mentioned we played board games because that's typically...
I tell everybody.
You know, what everybody...
First thing out of my mouth, hi, I'm Emily, I play board games.
Right, pretty much.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So, yeah.
So apparently they said something to you. This is where you take over the story because you're the one to talk to them.
No, I was going out to get the garbage cans and waved at them and said hi like any polite neighbor would do. And
do a background check on them.
I do know some, I'd say I might have some people that might be able to help me out with that.
I know somebody that's very good at doing background checks on people, so maybe I could call up and say, hey, Jackie, I have some people I need to
you shouldn't say their name. That Jackie's not the real name. That's just a name you made up.
We do need to know the neighbors' last names before we do that, though. And probably good start would be to remember what their first names are.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well, I'll go out and I'll start talking to them.
Do we know what their first name?
I'll go out and start. Ty is one of them. I'll go out and start talking to them. Then you go out the front door, go into check their mailbox and find out what their name is on there. Now that is illegal. Only if you take it, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I don't think it's illegal just to look.
Yeah.
If anybody knows if it's illegal to look in somebody else's mailbox, let us know. So yeah, then you can get the name. We can do the background check, and then because the fear, I don't know if anybody else has been through this before, but the fear is you invite somebody over and they really like you and want to continue to play games with you all the time, but you're not too fond of them.
Elena thinks it's illegal to even go into it.
Well, then don't pay attention to Elena. Because ignorance is...
9/10 of the law?
No.
I'm sorry, officer.
Ignorance of the law is an excuse. I think is the way it goes. So, yeah, then... that way, if you decide you don't really particularly care for those individuals, they live right next door to you.
Yeah.
And they'll know every time that you have a game day and they've not been invited. So therefore, that's
worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, we really like them. We get on and we have somebody to play games with all the time.
Yeah, we're lacking in people who are available locally to play higher end board games or a little bit thinkier board games. We have a number of people that are direct people that come down are probably high mid level, could play high mid level games, but for the most part just want to
heavy Euros. They would not be interested in.
Shut down, and typically just more along the lines of, hey, let's get together, drink a few drinks, and play something like as Lanterns, something relatively simple and fun. Which there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's fun.
The downside is when we want to play something a little bit
it's
heavier.
Time to find people who are interested in heavy Euros.
Yeah.
It is a unique set of people.
And Bill and Elena could come down every other weekend if they wanted to make that 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
Is it 6 hours? Is it 6 hours?
It's a 6-hour drive. There's no biggie.
I can't. That's what 2 hours to the border, and then another from Detroit down is probably 4. So yeah, it's about 6 hours. Yeah. So what you guys need to do is just need a two-seater
plane. Yes, exactly. Just hop on over. We'll pick you up at the airport. It's only half an hour away, 20 minutes away.
Yeah, I would argue, I bet, that taking the time to go to the airport, get on the plane, taxi out.
Well, if they're flying it themselves.
But I'm saying even themselves. Fly.
And learn how to fly.
Come down, land someplace, which...
At the CVG.
No, I mean, you could land up at the casket company. There's a number of small airports around that are a lot closer, but then still going out and picking you up. And the casket company is a really good place to land.
Because if you crash, you got a
You're
casket
already
right
set,
there.
right?
Yes.
And yeah, I would say it's probably not much of a time savings, but get on that, Bill. We'll figure it out. We'll do a test once you get your plane.
And y'all can go out and pick up Leland. So you fly over, pick up Leland, and then come down.
In a small plane going across all of Canada.
Yes.
Then coming back.
Right. Maybe Leland has to get the plane, and he can fly this way, and then it's not over and back.
I mean, you need to learn how to fly a
Stuff
Blackbird.
Leland into the glove box.
So there you go. We got that. We'll get that figured out. But probably an easier way would be to try to slowly, if we end up enjoying the neighbor's company, slowly drift them into Heather.
Hello, Tomothy. How are you?
Oh, Tomothy's here. I don't have to look. I can just tell when he's talking. So yeah, that's the plan. Try to.
That is the plan.
Slowly.
And our plans always go so well.
That's right. Indoctrinate, yes. Indoctrinate in the heavy games. Predictable well,
Swing. No, I do not think they would be interested in being swingers with us.
Well, yeah. Even if we were looking at the two of them going, not a bad idea, I would be concerned that they're looking at us going, not a bad idea. Then I'd know they had make bad judgment calls, and probably is not somebody you want to be.
We are twice their age at least.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're definitely.
'Cause we're old.
Our daughter is older than them.
Yes,
sure.
we are grandparents. We are old now.
Hey, they're kink shaming. You never know what they're into.
That is true. That is very true.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're looking for experience.
So anyway, we are playing lanterns today. If they make bad judgment calls, then ideal opponents for strategy.
Oh well, that's true. Thanks, Tom. I didn't.
Looking on the bright side.
We gotta worry less about potential VD and more about can we win the games? Because
Yes.
domination
That
is
is
more
the most
important
important.
than vaccination.
I mean, all those other things can be cleared up with medical science these days.
So I've heard. I don't know.
Yes.
What do you know about it?
Less about VD and more about VP.
There you go. That's the line. That's the line. Well done. Well done. Can we put that on something we
need that on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
A course report.
I think Tom will buy one, right? We at least have one in the bank. They will be expensive though because we're only gonna be able to sell one. So, well, I'll buy one, but I want to do it at the
Bill
lower
will
price.
buy one, he says.
All right. Okay. So
And also, we need a no kink shaming shirt.
we just need to sell them like they do at concerts. About $100 for a T-shirt, right?
Yes.
Speaking of that,
concerts,
we are going to. It was a segue I was setting up.
good job.
Thank you.
I am so proud of you.
It comes naturally.
Does it?
So Friday we are going to see Tool
Yes.
in concert. So if anybody knows the band Tool, it's one of those bands that have been around since the 90s that I've always liked. And they came about 2 years ago with their new album, about 3 years ago. And we missed them the first time around, and I thought, I wish I would have done it, but it was way too expensive. So when they were coming back, we sort of bit the bullet and said,
It's still way
let's
too
go.
expensive, but we're still going.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're heading down that way on Friday.
Headbang responsibly. Do you headbang to Tool?
I mean, it's heavy, but it's also very
Mellow? Is that the correct word?
Yeah, I can't remember what the actual classification Tool would be in. It's sort of got a unique. It is a progressive rock like Rush and all those, because the songs are usually really long and they have a meaning and a story behind them, or at least they have some kind of thing that they're trying to get across. But there are some definitely banging moments for sure. They're pretty heavy, but it's not thrash.
No.
But so it's one of the few bands that I think both of us like pretty
Yes.
well.
Yes.
Other than that, I think our musical tastes sort of our
We have a few
favorite
things,
musical taste.
and then we have a few other things.
Right. Yeah, I say there's a small bubble.
Yes.
There is
a
common...
little overlap in our circles.
Yeah. But I would argue, I would say that my musical taste is probably a little bit on the older side of music and much heavier than yours.
Yes.
By far. And I wouldn't say it's all older, but I think I know a lot about music from back in the 80s and 90s, very trivia oriented with that kind of thing, and you really don't care. And then I think of recent music, I don't,
Still,
like what's three bands you're listening to right now?
Imagine Dragons. I don't even know. No, there are other music that I listen to. I just can't think of the names of the bands. Lately, I have been listening to 90s music. 90s and 2000s music is just random.
So my latest bands that I'm listening to are the new Mastodon album came out, which is a double album, which is really awesome. Volbeat has a new album out I'm listening to.
And there are some Volbeat songs I like that you play for me, and I like them.
Yeah, Volbeat reminds me of Redoing the Game Room because we listen to Volbeat quite a bit. Rebuilt the game. And then Ghost has a new album coming out. And Volbeat and Ghost are in concert. They just came to Cincinnati last week. I missed them. And
90s music's good stuff.
Yep, there's some good stuff out there. All right,
there's
so
some bad stuff out there too, but there's some good stuff.
Where we at?
You know what I also like is what's his name? Dottie, the Finland, Norwegian.
You lost me. I don't know who that is.
No, we listened to. He did the really weird videos.
Oh yeah, that's the YouTube. Thing we watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on
I like his songs. The Eurovision. Yes.
Thing. My main listening at the moment are Necrogoblicon. I have not heard of them. Hailstorm, Five Finger Death Punch just put out a new one.
I like some Five Finger Death Punch too.
I only heard the one song from Five Finger Death Punch. I think it's the one about
everybody
alcoholism.
shits on Nickelback, but I actually like some of their songs.
I don't think they're bad. I think they just they
became a joke for some reason.
They became a joke.
Bill wants to revoke their Canadian citizenship.
Well, Nickelback may be the worst thing that people say came out of Canada, but Rush is the best thing that came out of Canada. My favorite band. But we definitely have a different opinion on who the good singers are. I mean, you definitely do not like Iron Maiden.
No.
And the lead singer,
Bruce
Dickinson.
It's not his voice. I think the lyrics are stupid.
And his...
They're like over the top teenage boy. This is so cool. And they're stupid.
And Rush... So, Iron Maiden... Bruce Dickinson's probably noted as one of the best metal singers of all time. And then Rush, a lot of people shit all over Geddy Lee, but I think Geddy Lee's...
His voice doesn't... I mean, it's a different voice, but it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I think lyrically, Rush is where they do their best. But, I think we just have a different... tonal vocal.
Well, yeah, I mean, you were a teenager in the 80s, and your brother and sister are a lot older than you, so you're influenced by their music choices too.
Yeah.
Whereas I was a teenager in the 90s, which was a different sound.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. What age do you think people really have their most musical influence? Is it your teenage years, or is it your 20s and 30s?
You'll like this. Tom says you have a difference of opinion, and Emily is objectively wrong. And Bill was a sperm in the 80s. You've come a long way, Bill.
Oh man, there's a joke I want to not say.
Say it.
I lost my tail. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Everybody's got a different viewpoint on what they like in music.
I say last 90s and early aughties were naughties. They call them the naughties, right? That'd be like 12 years old.
I think music was probably a bigger influence on me from 12 to
I was
20.
never really huge into music of any kind. I never really got into it.
Yeah, I liked. I think it's one of those things that you really help you get through stuff and kind of thing for me. You know, I really like to listen to the lyrics, figure out what it meant, and you associate it with whatever you're going through kind of thing. But I think it's also
Bill went through different phases? What?
Well, he started out with a tail.
No, in music. Well,
okay.
He goes through phases in everything. That was my point. Love you, Bill.
Never really listened to mainstream music. Lots of ska and punk. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's when I could listen to anything my parents didn't like screen anymore. When you got to choose for yourself what music you listen to.
I think I never got into...
Late 90s for Tom.
Never really got into country, and I never got into rap.
No.
The only rap is sometimes there was a metal rap crossover a little bit. I think Linkin Park did that
I like
first.
Linkin Park.
And it, in my opinion, as long as you have some singing and you sort of mix it in a little bit where it's not too over the top, it doesn't bother me too much.
Yeah, but I've never liked rap.
Yeah.
Or hip hop.
Nothing wrong with it. It's just,
No, it's just not
it's
what
not
I got
my
into,
thing.
yeah.
I didn't really enjoy.
Bill says he has been known to waffle from one obsession to the next.
I don't think that's true.
Country and rap are probably my least favorite. I enjoy some country and some rap, but not that much of it. Yeah, I don't like either. And we'll just leave it at that. Okay, so we are playing Lanterns today.
Okay.
We did come to play a game and not discuss music.
No, just giving everybody some time to join in, and then we'll get to it.
Would you
Okay.
like to explain to us how to play Lanterns?
Well, Lanterns is what is the game?
Lanterns the Harvest Festival.
By
Christopher Chung.
yeah. Do we have-
Donington Conclave? What you doing here? Hi, John.
Hi, John. How you doing?
What up?
We're gonna try to play a little Lanterns.
What kind
here.
of music do you like, John? What did you grow up listening to?
Oh dear God, I know John enough to know that's a question that we're gonna. You got time to type some things in, John? Yeah, John's gonna have sure eclectic taste, all across the board. I guarantee you, John doesn't have a favorite type of music. He has a broad spectrum, and somewhere based on where he's looking is the spectrum that he's enjoying the most. Would I be correct in that, John?
Until I get to my dad's. Are you driving right now?
I bet he is, and I bet he has his notifications off.
What? Nobody turns their notifications off.
Never, yeah.
Oh,
Heather's
Heather is.
turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Safety first, or second, or
Were you
by
listening to
consideration.
music before you turned this on? If so, what were you listening to? All right. Let's see if I can get through this. We haven't played this game in years, more than a year for sure.
Also, hi, Heather.
Yeah, hi Heather. Keep your eyes on the road. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'll give a brief overview. We are playing with the expansion called
Emperor's Gifts.
Emperor's Gifts. So essentially, this is a tile laying game where you're gonna have 3 tiles in your hand, and you're gonna play a tile, and then you're gonna pick out of the stack that we have here off screen to refill your hand back up to 3. On your turn, and I'm going to just pull some tiles here for explanation purposes.
Okay, look.
Here. Hey, Hornist. A few years ago, a coworker commented on my playlist, which at one point went from Mozart, Jimmy Buffett, Michael Jackson, Garth Brooks, Def Leppard, and a 5-song stretch. Well,
That is eclectic.
that's across the board for
yes.
sure.
And hello, Hornets. Welcome.
Says, hey, was headed out, but I choose some support for a minute to Twitch. Well, we appreciate you popping
Yes.
by.
Thanks for the pop.
Yeah, John's one of our friends that's going to be joining us in our GeekCon, which is coming up in
3 weeks.
A few weeks. It's a smaller one, but the original, the
Corset.
OG, the Corset. There you go.
Corset.
The Corset's going back,
The
and
base game.
yeah, to spend about 4 days of just playing games all day, drinking and eating poorly, and good times. All right, so anyway, you have this main tile, this little yellow pavilions out there just to show the start. And what you're going to do is you have a number of different actions on your turn. I'm going to start with explaining how you lay a tile, and then we'll go back and talk about some of the other reasons and how you want to do things. So, let me find what it does. So what you're going to do is you can see here on this tile, it's probably a little blurry, but there's different colors, white, black, blue, and red in this particular tile.
Good job! You got the colors.
Yeah, I've been working on this. So you can lay a tile down. You can put them in any orientation you want, matching up to another tile. So say I laid my tile like this. I'm going to receive a card based on the color that's pointing towards me. So I would get an orange card, and the white lantern is pointing towards Emily, so she would get a white card. So every time somebody lays a tile down, both of you are going to get some kind of a card.
Yes.
If I was to lay the tile down in a way that did a match between the two colors, between the two tiles, I would also get a card of that color. So in this case, I would get a white and a red, and Emily would get a green. Okay, so I'll leave that out there for now. So that's one thing you're going to do on your turn.
John says Hank Williams Sr., Dead Milkman, Ministry, Brittany, Cold War Kids, Spoon, Cage the Elephant.
Cage the Elephant as a band, yeah.
And what was that? What's that last? Is that an
Iom?
Aorn or Lorne?
Huh.
Cage the Elephant is an L. Sounds familiar. Like somewhat familiar, but like I'm thinking of something else.
Is it
instead.
Lom?
It's an L, so Lorne.
Is that an R? Or is that an RN or an M?
LORN.
Cage the Elephant is a Borderlands tomb thing. Nothing else, I think. Okay, so I'll go on while you guys keep talking. But
all caps, Lord. Sorry, go on.
Excuse me. So you're going to be collecting these cards. If you were to lay a tile down that has one of these black squares on there called a platform, when you lay that down with the platform, you would also receive.
If you color match.
Oh, sorry. If you color match.
But that's a bad example then.
Let me do that. I got it.
Okay.
So I color matched here, and there is a platform. I would receive one of these wooden tokens called
favor token.
a favor token. So so I can collect those favor tokens, and at the beginning of my turn, actually what is considered to be step one when it comes to your turn, if you have 2 favor tokens, you can exchange one of the cards you have. Say I have a red card and I need a blue card. I could spend these 2 favor tokens and exchange a red card for the blue card that I need. The other thing you can do is do what's called a dedication on your turn, the second step, which as you collect these cards, you're going to get sets. And when you get these sets, you can turn them in to get these, what are they called? Honor points. Honor point tabs. So they're
points?
Honor tiles.
Whatever, yes.
And you can see they go down 12, 11, 10. So, the first person that gets there gets the highest value, the first person that turns it in, and it goes down. So there are a number of different ones as you collect your cards. There is the 4 of a kind. There is the 3 pair. You can sort of see there. And then there is 1 of each color.
So 7 cards.
Yes. So when it's your turn, you can dedicate those cards and then collect the honor point tile to collect points to win the game.
And there is a hand limit of 12 cards, so before you lay down a tile, if you have more than 12 cards, you have to either dedicate or discard down to 12.
Okay. So that's how you collect points. If a pile of these ever are gone, there are some 4-pointers, so you could still dedicate the cards from a stack that's already been depleted, and still get some points. You're just getting 4 points instead of, the lowest one here is 5 in this case. And
they're all 5.
I think they're all.
There's
a 4 there. Okay, so that is really the main game. If you stop there, that would be how you play Lanterns. But we are playing with the Emperor's Gifts expansion. So there are
which is why this pavilion's here.
Few other little things that you can do. One of those is on your turn, when you lay a tile down, you can take one of your wooden pavilions. We have 3 of them each, and you can place that on a tile
On
with...
the tile that you just put down. No,
Not with, I'll get there. On the tile you just put down, right? But you cannot place it on one that has a platform.
and you cannot place it adjacent to a pavilion that's already been placed.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. So you can't place it next to that. So what happens with that is if later on somebody places, well, when you place it down, you will receive what's called a gift token. These are these little yellow gift tokens. You don't really have to hold your hands over your mouth.
Yeah, I won't talk if I do that.
And you can also, if you get those, and also somebody later on wants to lay a tile down and it's adjacent to a tile that has a pavilion on it, you will also be able to collect one of these. I keep on looking back to see what they're called.
Yeah,
Gift tokens.
The person that places the tile with the color match gets the gift token, and the owner of the pavilion gets the gift token
That's right.
on the same turn.
So then you have these tokens, so you go, what do I get to do with those? So that's what we were talking about, these extra cards here with the Emperor's Gifts expansion. So in this case, you can expend, you can sort of see it there, 2 of the gift tiles to be able to turn in a set of 5 unique cards, a full house, or 5 of a kind, and then be able to collect the top tile from honor tile from this gold pile. So that could come in handy if you see that the point values are lower here, or it's went down and we've lost all the piles gone, and you can only get 4 points. You can still use these tokens to be able to get additional things. The other thing you can do is expend 2 of those tokens, gift tokens, and before step 3, which is before placing the tile, let me see if I can put that up there. Before placing that tile, you can rotate any tile out here as long as it's not completely surrounded. So if there's one side open, you can still flip it around before you place your tile. That way, maybe you were trying to get some more green and you didn't have the opportunity this way, so you flip it around this way and pick yourself up another green card. Tiles are pretty big for the play area that we have, so if we sort of go off the screen or something, I'll just try to adjust the best we can, but you may not be able to see everything. And I think...
Is that it? Is that everything?
I think we got everything. So it's, like I said, there's a lot of little things, but overall the game's relatively simple. We do have this little boat.
We're going to try and remember to put on the tile we place, so
Yeah.
we know which one we just placed, because we will mess up.
Yeah. And I'm sure, so Timothy's here, so we have a secondary backup, or actually a primary backup for anything that goes wrong, any rules that we break or mess up. It's Tom's job. He gets paid nothing to do that.
He's paid with goodwill.
But-
We send him happy vibes.
Oh,
Every morning I wake up and wish Tom a good day.
sorry, Tom. I'm a little late on my goodwill to you, buddy. Okay, I think that's it. Anybody have any questions? Who shall I rules lawyer in favor of this week? Well, me. You gotta do a rules lawyer for me at one time at least.
At least once. Heather likes Alice in Chains. I like them.
Yeah.
Cage, AWOL Nation, Muse. I like them. Dio,
Dio,
Metallica,
great,
Rage
yep.
Against the Machine. She says John would like the.
I do like Opeth. I have heard Opeth. Actually, Marty Cannell really likes that too. We talked about Opeth before. He suggested it. They have a lot of longer songs. They do a little. They get a little bit what I call Cookie Monster from time to time, where right. And I don't always like the Cookie Monster stuff. It can be done well, just like with rap. If you add a little bit in here and there, it doesn't bother me that much. But I don't want to. But yeah, Dio is an awesome singer, probably one of the best, of course, through Sabbath and everything else. And Metallica, of course, I like old Metallica, not as much in the new Metallica. And Rage Against the Machine, yeah. So Heather and I have a better, I think we line up more in music than John and I do. And you and John probably line up more.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything
So
new?
I did randomly spin this first tile, and whoever the red was towards, that's who the first player is. So that is Jon.
Okay, so now I need to look at my tiles.
Don't forget to use the boat.
Okay, so I don't have any tokens to spend. I can't dedicate, so I'm just going to place a tile. And so the colors, you can sort of see them down here: green, orange, white, purple, blue, red, and black. And they might be a
And they all
little
have-
bit hard to see on the screen here.
They all have different shapes for the lanterns, which I really like this the colorblind aspect for this, that match the shapes of the lanterns on the tiles too.
Okay, so
And this
I
is all Beth Sobel artwork as well.
really don't know what I'm going to be going for here yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and put down this tile, which is going to give me a green
And a blue.
and a blue. It gives you a blue.
Gives me a blue.
And
Gives
that
you a gift token because there's a pagoda or pavilion.
pavilion, so I
Keep
get
wanting
a
to call them
gift
pagodas.
token. And then I get to pull a new tile.
And put the
and
boat.
put the boat on there to let us know what the last tile was. So when
Now
we,
there are only 5 of each of the color cards, so if we happen to run out of pile, and I think you did say this, but I'm saying it again. If someone would get one where there is none out here, they just don't get a card.
right, when the stack is gone,
It gone.
carry on.
Did you want to put it out? No, you can't. Never mind. Never mind. Just,
Oh, I should probably look at my, my tiles here. We do have a couple, looks like promo things too in here. We must have
did you get the dice tower one?
got the dice tower one. I mean, I understand the promos are just to help them make some money, but some of the ones out there are pretty ridiculously priced for $5
So-
for a tile.
I'm going to get a red and a green,
Okay,
and you get a green.
I get a green. All right.
And I get a gift token because I color matched with a pavilion.
Thanks for stopping by, John. We'll talk to you, I'm sure. Like I said, no D&D next Friday because we're going to Tool. Or
Is he?
said we're out. Choice of ambient music. We out. Love ya.
Mwah!
All right. So back to me.
What is playing for the ambient music?
What? Oh, is he asking?
No, I'm asking.
Oh.
Because we can't hear it.
We have, as we say on every encourageable party,
Tabletop audio?
Tabletop audio. It's free. Background. It's free music you can play during your D&D adventures or anything. That they have a lot of cool different ambient music. So you can go to tabletopaudio.com and download whatever you want. I just have it on loop in the background. Try to keep it just nice and calm. Is it loud enough where you can hear it really well? All right, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what am I trying to do here? I need to get.
I don't know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get points, ultimately.
Yeah.
And I think we're probably... No, you got 2 of one color, so you might not be going for that 12. It sounds loud enough.
Okay, good enough then.
Good enough. That is our motto. Everything is good enough.
All right.
70%.
Yep, that's all you need.
Just enough to get through. Enough to pass. Oh, I should have eaten before we started this. I'm hungry now.
Yep, I don't know what I want to do here. I don't have any. Oh, there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and. Is that pink? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Okay.
So you'll get a white.
I do.
I'll get pink. And then I also am going to
Would
lay
call that
down
purple.
one of my pavilions.
I see.
Oh, I can't because that's
No,
on
it's a platform.
Platform.
Right, but you did color match, so you get a favor token.
I get a white.
You get a white, and you got your purple, and you get a favor token.
Favor token because
Because you color matched with a
color
platform.
match with the platform. Yes. And then I'll pick this up.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see what I need. I don't need that. If I did that way. I don't need that. If I did this one. I don't need that. don't need that. Dang, nabbit. Wait, I can do that. Well, do I want to do that? What do you think? Do I want to do that?
Yeah, go for it.
That doesn't work.
No
That's not
time
what
like
I
the
want.
present.
Nope, it's not what I want.
No.
Nope. Oh, wait, that could work. No. Well, maybe?
See, I already used all my music talk up. I can't think of anything. I'm 3D printing a building right now for D&D. It's a small castle, like a really more of an inn. Oh yeah, we're gonna forget that every time.
Yes. So I get a black, a red, and a gift token. Black,
Red, and I get a black.
red, and a gift token.
So one good thing about this is everybody has to pay at least enough attention to know what they're getting each time somebody lays something down.
Yeah, but the active player gets to take the cards first. We got to remember that in case we run out. How many cards do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, you good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 also.
3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 7 out there. So all I need is
You need an orange.
So I'm going to place this here,
Crap.
which is going to give me an orange card, a pink card, and I am going to place a pavilion there.
I get a blue card. You also get
Then I'll get a
gift token
gift token
and a favor token because there's a platform.
next to it. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Color match with a platform.
Oh, that's right. Color match with the platform. So I get that.
So now you have 2 favor tokens and 2 gift tokens, and you have 1 of each color.
That is correct. And then I'll move the boat over to the place we just laid the tile and pick up a tile.
Yay, we did it! Okay.
We're smart.
No, we're not.
Wow.
1, 2, 3,
That
4,
move.
5. I only have
We figured it out.
5 colors.
Yeah.
I don't have an orange or a purple at all. So you're going to get that 12. There's nothing I can do to stop you.
That's right. You can punch me.
Can I?
Can, but there'll be repercussions. That would hurt. You got that ring on
This
there.
one.
That, either
one's
one.
pokey.
That is pokey.
You're poking.
That would draw blood. Don't do that.
Don't punch you, you're saying.
Well, you could punch me, but then
You're giving me mixed signals here.
I stepped away for a moment. The Dice Tower promo. Yeah, that's the Dice Tower promo card. You can see that from way up there. Yeah,
Somewhat
it's.
distinctive shape.
I don't remember if we might have got that on the Dice Tower cruise or we got it through Board Game Geek. I don't know. We buy promos every once in a while, but not too often anymore. What?
I can. So, step 1 is exchange. I don't want to exchange. Step 2 is dedicate.
Yep.
I got 2, 2, and 2, so I can get the 10 because you're going
Okay.
for that 12. So I'm just going to give up on that.
Okay.
So I have 2 red, 2 blue, 2 white, and I now get
That gets
10
you
points.
Shit, I'm gonna set the camera up next time so we have the green screeny.
Okay, now I get to play a tile.
Do you have this game, Hornus? Or do any of you have lanterns? I think is there another version of lanterns out too?
There's a dice game.
Oh, lanterns the dice game.
Green now.
So this game is 3 or 4 years old, I think.
Is that it? Seems like it's older than that.
Might be
Okay.
at least, yeah.
So I get a purple, a red, and a favor token.
Yeah.
Purple, red, favor,
I get a purple.
and I think I will put a pagoda also, which would get me another gift or I'll draw a tile.
Okay.
Yay!
So I am going to, I have 2 tokens. Let's see, perform action with return, spend 2 favorite tokens to exchange. I don't need to exchange anything, but I am going to do a dedication. 1 of each card.
Oh really? I never
Yeah.
thought you would do that. Here, hand me and I'll come back.
So of each. Turn those in, and that'll get me the 12 honor tile. Put that right there, and then now I get to place a tile. And I got to look and see what my next best bet's going to be. So I'm working on two different ways here of the 9's still worth more. So if I can get the sets, you've got 4.
4 what? Cards?
4 different colors.
Oh, yes.
So I'm trying to figure out what you're probably most likely going to do.
Oh, I don't know that.
And I'm pre-thinking for you.
You're thinking for me? Okay, thank you.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm just
Oh,
trying to work
So
out
you're
the
only
inner workings of
kinda-
your future mind.
good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, been trying to do that for
20-something
25
years.
years, and it's not worked out for me so far. So, all right. So, give me some options here. I'm going to start out. I'm going to get a orange.
Yes,
I'm going to get a white.
yes.
I'm going to get a token.
Gift token. Yep.
The gift token, because I match colors next to the pavilion.
Yes.
And
And I get a black.
get a black. And then I will pull another tile.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Wookie.
Hey,
Destroy the
Wookie.
enemy lanterns. That's right.
It's a trap. Enemy lantern? There's no enemies in this game. We're
What?
all coming together to enjoy the festival.
The
It's
story behind this
relaxed.
was what you're trying to get the most honor by putting out these little floating lanterns into the water. And
Blue
let's see,
fingers.
decorating the
Fingers.
Palace Lake with floating lanterns. The player who earns the most honor before the festival before the festival begins wins the game. So, actually, the camera looks pretty good if you at the right distance away. We have,
You didn't read this? Did you read the story?
no, I just read the little tagline thingy there.
The harvest is in, and now it's time to celebrate. Players act as artisans, decorating the palace lake with floating lanterns. Player who earns the most honor before the festival begins wins the game. So I guess you could take out your opponents to get them more, but then that's not very honorful. So you're getting honor, but by losing honor, you have to go for the annihilation victory. We're not playing it right. The Lanterns app is very good, especially on tablets. Ooh, I might have to look into that, because I really like this game. It's pretty. It's a pretty game.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do
Yes?
is I'm going to exchange, let's see, 2 of my favor tokens. Do I want to do that yet? I don't want to do that yet. I'm just wasting. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Watch this.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
So I put this down.
You did.
I get a red. I get a green.
Yeah.
I get another green.
Yeah.
I get, this is a platform, so I get a
Yep.
wooden, whatever you call
Favor
it.
token.
Favor token.
You do not get a gift token though, because there's no color match to the tile that has the pavilion on it. And we move the boat.
And that's
The app is Direwolf, same login as Sagrada, Raiders of the North Sea, Route, etc. Nice. Direwolf makes some good ones. Although the Sagrada app kind of annoys me at times, just the way it, when you log into it and it, like if you don't log out of it, it has issues. The same with the Potion Explosion app. If you don't log out after
Yeah.
if you take your turn, it doesn't like that. I had a plan. What was I gonna do?
that one.
Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I am gonna turn in my 2 favor tokens
Yeah.
in order to take these extra black card that I have
Yeah.
and get an orange.
Oh.
Because now I have 1 of each color.
Yeah.
And I will now make a dedication.
Okay.
And I will get 11 honor
There you go.
to put with my 10 honor. If you could put those away, please. While I figure out what I'm going to do. That's as far as I thought into my turn. So now I have no cards, and I need to build back up. And I have no.
It actually goes to 12 Hornus. I got your reference. I didn't really like any of the dire wolf apps I've used. They need to redo. Well, no, they don't need to redo Spinal Tap. I do have the actual Spinal Tap tape of all the songs from the movie Spinal Tap. Used to listen to that quite a bit. It's in a box out in the shed, I think, with all my other tapes, which probably is going to destroy all my tapes.
Yeah, the heat and the cold.
Yeah.
Probably not liking that a whole lot.
And I have a whole pile of records out in the shed too. They're in a plastic box and sealed up and all that.
Which probably makes it worse.
The heat's not going to help it too much, yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need a blue, I think.
You do need a blue.
And I can do that.
Can
Or I
you?
could get it right now.
You
before
could.
I lay the tile down. So I'm going to turn in, let's see,
2 favor tokens.
2 favored tokens to trade off, right?
Mhm.
So I'll turn those 2 in. I'll trade off one of my purples for a blue.
Okay.
Then I will
Dedicate.
do my dedication, which is 1 of each. And now I get 10.
So you have 1 point more than I do.
And then now I have to decide here what I'm going to place down. Don't have any of that. Let's see here. I've got a way I can get. No. Okay, that's not. Okay.
I only have a black and a white, so
Yeah. So
it really doesn't matter.
I'll lay this down. I'll get a black
Yes.
and a pink or purple, and you get a red.
Get red.
And I think I am. Let's see. What's the point? I gotta.
I mean, we could call this magenta. That looks really red on screen, though.
I'm gonna wait a little bit more for that, and
I would call that purple.
Be done.
It's definitely more purple than pink.
I need a new chair.
You do need a new chair, Squeaky Man.
This chair is way past its prime. What is? Here's a good question. How a chair that you buy, an office chair, for example, what do you think a good amount of time is before you need to replace that chair? Should it be, did you give me whatever?
I give you a
it was?
green.
Uh,
I got you. I'll take care of you.
should it be is 3 years long enough before an office chair needs to be replaced?
That sounds too
That's
soon.
that's the first question. Second question is, what is a fair price you think there is to pay
5 years sounds about
for
right.
an office chair? I mean,
Unless you're our son who puts their feet up on the chair all the time and just totally destroys the seat of the chair.
so 5 years. So that being the case, if you paid $250 for an office chair, that's $50 a year. Would you feel that that is a fair value? $50
Yeah,
a year.
yeah.
Um,
yeah. Depends on how supportive, comfortable you want it to be. That is true.
I would say good enough. I mean, right? It doesn't have to be where you sit down in it and you go, oh my God.
Well, I mean, it's for streaming, so we sit in it for max 2 hours a week.
Well, I would use this
Oh,
chair
you're-
for
okay, well, you're
my
gonna be sitting in it a
hobbies
lot.
and my office for working. So
You can be sitting in it a
you're
lot.
looking at 8 hours a day.
So you're gonna
kind
move
of
the
thing.
chair from there to here when we stream.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy 2. It's just too. I'm too cheap
That's true.
to buy.
That's very true.
Oh, so is this where you place it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right. Not that it really matters.
I mean, just when we get chatting and we're like,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter where you
you're,
placed
you're
it.
right. It doesn't.
So the boat is irrelevant. It doesn't make any sense. Why the hell are they out there with a boat when they have all these lanterns they're trying to float out there? The boat guy's just going to cause a wake to knock the lanterns over. The boat guy is sort of an ass, really.
A little bit.
Unless the boat guys float going out there and putting the lanterns in the water.
Maybe he is.
Yeah.
I think
he's a
they typically
jerk.
do it from the shore, but
I would expect to pay at least $150, probably for a good enough chair. Yeah. Well, the ones I've been looking at, you've got.
the boat is where you launch the mortars
That
from.
one. There you go. Let's see here. Is there anything I can do? I don't want to do that yet. So I need to get. If I get that on, get that, and then I can get one of those. So that's probably a smart thing to do. And yes, so I think. Oh, I can't. So what are these? I can turn in for that or
Rotate.
I don't want to do that. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's not gonna work. Keep talking.
So,
I'll get there.
Well, you're the one. You're saying. The
I'm
chairs
gonna
you-
talk about the office chairs.
Yeah,
That's
then-
my thing. So you gotta
Oh.
bring up your own conversation.
Well, shoot. I could talk about the baby.
Ah.
The baby is so cute.
All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna skip the other steps. I'm gonna get a pink,
Baby.
a purple. I'll get a blue. I'll get another blue. And since these match and it's next to a platform, I get a
Yep.
wooden thing.
Yep. Do you want to put a pavilion down? Because you can there, if you want.
I think I'm far enough away from other pavilions that I will, which will give me a.
Does it give you one right away?
That's
Or is
the way
it when
we
you put
work.
one down later? I don't remember.
I think it's when you. I think it's both.
You're probably right.
Why not both?
Why not?
So. I'll lay it here until we get done. So anyway.
If the color on any side of the newly placed lake tile matches a color on an adjacent side of another lake tile, the active player receives one gift token for each pavilion in the color match.
There we go. I got color matches 2 places. So.
But that sounds like when you're, I don't know, whatever. Okay.
All right. And then that is my. Oh, that was my placement. Okay, so I'm done. So anyway, yeah, I've been looking at chairs, and the biggest problem I have is I like to sit up really high in an office chair, and
Feet dangle.
a lot of the hydraulic cylinders, and being a guy that's got a couple more pounds on him, they tend to slowly go down, and so I've been looking and reading the reviews, and it seems like a lot of them have really crappy cylinders. They'll put themselves out there as like having a Serta chair or a high-end chair, the ones that are usually like $500.
I'm going to interrupt you so I can tell you what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 favor tokens,
Yeah.
turn in a white to get a purple.
Okay.
Then I'm going to spend 2 gift tokens.
Can you do both things? Yeah, you can do it as long as whatever the card is says when to do it. Which one are you doing? So instead of dedicating them, okay.
Yes. I'm going to spend 2 gift tokens to make an emperor dedication.
Okay.
And I'm going to do 1 of each of 5
Okay.
to make an emperor dedication.
Get you.
Get a 9-pointer. And then I'm going to lay a tile. So you can continue talking while I figure out what tile I'm going to lay.
So, I highly recommend a butt pad for extra support. I got it on Amazon, $25. I'll look into that. But a couple things that I found that the bad reviews are on these chairs are the wheels suck, the hydraulic cylinder is not that good, the base that looks like metal, right? They say chrome base, but it's plastic chromed over, that kind of thing. So there's the high-end chairs, $400 or $500, are the Serta ones and all that. But it seems like on Amazon they have a lot of them that are claimed to be the really high-end chairs, but they're for like $200, and they're just knockoffs that have subpar components. So my thought process is I could buy a really expensive one and hope it lasts for a number of years, or I could buy a good enough one for around the $250, $200 mark that'll last me maybe 2 or 3 years, and then I just get another one at that point. So that's my dilemma. You know, taking a crapshoot.
When the dogs went up on my lap, I have a tough time keeping my legs horizontal so they don't slide off. Because you're up so high? Yeah, I like to have my feet actually touch the floor when I sit in chairs, so I need it lower than what he does. So when we go sit upstairs in the game room, we tend to have certain chairs that we sit in because they're set at the height we like to be. We have assigned seats, essentially.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dedicate, and I should have 2 blues, 2 greens, and 2 purples, which will give me the 9.3 pair honor token. So anyway, I was
Foot pad would probably be good because you are sitting on 2 pillows right now.
right. It's because this chair is probably 10 years old or better.
It's an old chair.
But point being, well, my question was, do you think it's better to pay up and get a really high-end, expensive chair and hope that it lasts a long time, or buy one of a mid-level, probably lower mid-level at a fair price and hope you get 2 or 3 years out of it and
Knowing you want to replace it. I
And
mean, that's the
going
same
into
issue I'm having with my computer, right? I'm going to need a new. I'm a graphic designer, so I use Apple computers, and I am going to within probably next year need a new computer because I keep buying iMacs. They only last 2 to 3 years. So do I keep buying an iMac every 3 years, or do I pay double the cost in order to get a desktop tower?
No, half the cost to get a desktop tower.
Double the cost of an iMac.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a PC. You're talking about...
No, or do I pay double the cost of an iMac to get an Apple desktop where I have to buy a separate monitor?
Or pay half the price of the former one and get a PC that does all the same things.
I don't want to go PC.
And then you could use that for all gaming and all the other stuff that you get to do that you can't do with Macs.
Because then I won't have time. I still won't have time to do the gaming.
No, whenever
I'll have the availability.
Whenever we do decide to do gaming, you can do it instead of not being able to because Macs are terrible at that kind of stuff.
Thanks, Wookie. He put the butt cushion in health and wellness.
Oh, sweet. Okay, thanks. All right, I'm going to go here, which gets me a blue, a white, an orange. It is a platform, so I get a wooden thingy, and it's next to a pavilion, which would get me one of these, right? Because it is matched up color-wise to that.
Yes, sir.
So I need to start using some of these other thingies here.
Did you try Incorrigible, John? He says for some reason his phone never wants to find you when he tries to tag you in Discord.
Some reason my phone never wants to find.
Yeah.
Well, that's because John doesn't get on Discord much.
Yeah, well, it has nothing to do with that. I think Discord might be mad at you because you're never there. Yeah, it's feeling rejected.
Yeah. I think I'm incorrigible, John.
You are. That's what I said.
I'm sorry.
I said that.
I said it too. That just doubles
I said
it up.
it first.
Well, 2's bigger than 1. I win. So anyway, anybody have any thoughts on the chair situation? And then the computer situation, if you so will. Help us spend our money wisely. Remember, we're both cheap. We tend not to... Like, I bought a pair of Oakley glasses when I was probably in my 20s. Because everybody made such a big deal about them. I think I paid like $200 for the set. And I was always paranoid wherever I laid them down. I didn't want to forget them. If they fell off my head or whatever and hit the ground, you were freaking out because you didn't want to scratch them. It became more of a pain in the ass to have a nice set of glasses than to just go get an okay pair for $20 or whatever, $15, and then replace them every 3 or 4 months if they got all scratched up and stuff. And ironically, the cheaper ones tended to last forever. And the Oakleys, I think, got all scratched up, and I ended up throwing them out. So sometimes I think it's just better to go with the cheaper thing, and as long as it's not crap. So what do I got here? Need a purple.
Red. If you're going for that 9, you need purple and a red.
So let's see here. I go that
So anyway, back to the baby. Kathy did text me last night and said she stayed awake for 2 whole hours. 2 hours. She just sleeps. I mean, I was up there for a week, and she slept almost the entire time. But, you know.
That's why you don't mind watching her. Wait till she comes down here and screaming her head off.
That's what I kept saying. Wait till she starts moving, because the dogs are so funny with her. They have a lab and a bulldog, and the bulldog really didn't care for her. I mean, she's there. Yeah, I came over and snuffed her every once in a while, but didn't care about her that much. But I was like, just wait till she starts eating food. She's dropping food everywhere. Leo will love her. And then Arthur, the lab, was just so excited about her being there. And every time that, like, I went downstairs before they did in the morning, and he was like sitting at the bottom of the stairs whining, like, "Where's my baby? I want my baby." He just always needed to know what was going on with her. Wilkie says, I remember when Mayim was born, when family would come over to visit, they were always complaining that she wasn't awake. I don't think they remembered how newborns are. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to be born. That's a big transition in life. It takes a lot of energy. Getting all that air going and having to poop for yourself, and it's a lot of work.
Having to poop for yourself?
Yes. Pooping's hard.
Man, this is the wrong way. When you rotate a tile, do you only have to? You can rotate any amount, I assume,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. I mean, you can even rotate it 180. I don't know why you would, but you can.
Huh.
In either direction, any way you want to.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm thinking here.
Can confirm pooping is hard.
You're,
See?
you're eating too much cheese.
I don't eat that much cheese.
Wookie's eating too much cheese.
Ah.
How much cheese do you eat in a given day, Wookie? Oh man, this is not working out for me here. Okay.
He says I probably do eat too much cheese.
Okay.
Cheese is yummy.
I like cheese.
Cheese is good stuff. I'm hungry. I'm like so hungry right now. Everything's gonna be good right now. At least 2 16-ounce bricks on a slow day. That is a lot of cheese. What flavor of
I
cheese
see
are you
your
eating?
problem. What
is your
How many
favorite
weeks has it
flavor?
been since you pooped?
What is your favorite flavor of cheese? What's your favorite flavor of cheese?
You know what? My favorite cheese is that cheese that comes in the little container that's got the red wine cheese in it. That
Pimento?
no. It's just a cheese you take out with a knife
Cheese
and you
spread?
spread it on it, but it's
Yeah.
it's about that tall.
We'll have to
got a
get some
lid
of that
on
for
it.
GeekCon for you.
When you were growing up watching the baby, Tommy and I went to Walmart and I got a thing of it. And I ate it all. Well, Tommy ate some of it, but I did eat.
Gouda and Havarti are close runners up. Wisconsin extra sharp, of course. I like Gouda. I think Gouda is probably my favorite cheese. I don't think I've ever had Havarti. I'll have to try that.
Doesn't work. All right, I got to come up with a decision here. It's just taking too long.
I don't know why you feel guilty about going and getting the cheese spread. It's not something I normally eat.
Oh, it's bad. Bad.
Bad.
I didn't even look at the
Bad.
calories because they tasted so good. I knew it was not
What did you put
not
it
good.
on?
Anything like it. I put it on crackers. I put it on a spoon and then into my mouth. There's a number.
Spread it
of-
on the spoon.
Yeah.
Take a knife, spread it on a spoon, put it in your mouth.
I got down to the bottom where it's just, when I was pretty well done eating it, and then I thought, I can't put that back in the refrigerator, so then I finished, polish it off, right? I think when you get down to a quarter left of anything, you just need to
Just
polish it off.
Yeah,
I mean,
finish it off.
that's a good diet. That's the diet program I'm on.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta just.
Borson cheese spread is pretty amazing. Bill says I'm a sucker for basically any cheese. I love it all. Cheese, grandma, cheese.
All right. Gosh damn it! I need to get a couple. So I'm just gonna go with this.
Okay, so you get a red and a white,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yep.
And I get a red.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
And then. Let's see. Oh, this part is. I can't do that. I haven't placed. Oh yeah, I did place the top. Okay.
Let's see.
That took longer than I. Well, have you ever had that cheese? I think it starts with an M. Remember the name? What it is? It's my favorite.
I'm going to make an emperor dedication. I do have 2 gift tokens. Oh, our view is gone.
I don't know how the hell I
You're
would look
Googling.
that up.
So-
Cheese in a. I can't look up. M cheese. Merkels or something like that. I don't know. I don't like a lot of soft cheese too much.
There are definitely some. Oh, have you heard of the cheese that has the maggots in it? Oh, that just grosses me out just even thinking about it.
Well, that's got to be real expensive cheese because only really rich people eat stuff that you would be disgusted to talk about.
It's really gross. Okay. And it's also outlawed in many places because you can get sick from it. So there's that. Outlaw cheese. Do I want to do this? Whatever. I'm just going to do this. So I get an orange and a blue and 2 Toki Tokis. Oh, you want one blue? You want orange? Oh, thank you for my Toki Tokis.
I get an orange. Works out all right for me.
Oh, darn it.
If I wanted to do that, I might go a different direction.
I didn't mean to have it work out for him. But seriously, Wookie, Google the maggot cheese.
Yeah. Google the maggot cheese.
Google it.
Anything else you want Wookie to look up that we probably wouldn't want to have on our history?
I don't mind having it on my history.
No, I'm just saying, since he's going to look stuff up for us, let's get
Oh, well, yeah,
information
I'm
on
sure I
things.
can make a list.
Yeah, we'll make a list and send it to you. Get back with us. Let's see here. I'm going to, I know what I need to do.
What do you
I'm
need
going
to
to
do?
take 2 of these, and I'm going to turn those in and exchange this orangey one
Yes.
for a purpley one.
Oh.
And I'm going to turn in
One of each again.
one of each.
Origami girl.
Origami girl?
Good morning. Good morning, origami girl.
Origami Girl. It's Origami Girl 95.
I should be able to say that.
Good morning.
Maggot. Maggot.
Nice to have you here. We're playing Lanterns today with the
Oh, I was going to do that for you.
Emperor's Gift expansion. I don't know if you've ever played Lanterns before, but that's what we're doing. And chatting about music.
Office chairs.
Computers.
Maggot cheese.
Maggot cheese, if you want to look that up.
What is your favorite kind of cheese, origami girl?
I doubt that it's maggot cheese.
Probably not, since I think it's outlawed in the U.S., but... Well, I don't know if you're in the U.S.
Yeah, you might not be. You might be in
Why would I assume that? I'm
world-leading maggot cheese area. She might be in the maggot cheese business. We don't know.
Yes. Kazu Marzu. Yes, that's what it is.
So what's the gist of it?
They put it, so they make the cheese,
Yeah.
and then they put it in like a cave or something, and they let it sit.
Yeah, but is it supposed to taste really good or something? or is it just somebody did this by accident, and then they go, let's see if we can pawn it off, and
Somebody did it by accident, and they went, "Oh, this is yummy."
there's a lot of foods that just get things
Yeah.
happen to them by accident, and
I like cheddar jack, smoked Gouda.
yeah, it's a good.
Gouda is good.
And mozzarella. Well, those are all really good.
Yeah, I would never eat the mega cheese either. I don't think no. I draw the line at
Now,
that.
what about Limburger and?
I draw the line at that
those
too.
kind
No,
of things?
not eating that either.
There's quite a. I think the Brits. I mean, have a lot of different types of cheese. They're very cheese
Timothy, are you a cheese expert?
Yeah, Timothy. Well, I think since he's British, he has to be.
I'm not a big fan of the Swiss either. I like it sometimes on some sandwiches,
Roast beef.
but
Roast
I
beef
wouldn't
and Swiss.
eat it by itself.
Like
Gouda, I would eat by itself.
Yeah.
I like that, but Swiss, I wouldn't eat by itself.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So it's my turn, right?
How did you find your way here? Did I tell you about the Incorrigibles?
Oh, so Wookie and an origami girl know each other?
Ah. Didn't just happen along through the Twitter or the Twitchverse and see this.
Wookie spreading the good word.
Well, we have to send him a check now.
Oh.
I mean,
we can't
it'll say void on it,
We
but
can't
we'll
just
still
send them
him a
good
check.
vibes like we do with Timothy.
Well, yeah, Wookie.
Oh, she knows scum too.
Ah.
The maggots are still alive, and you can either eat them with the cheese or put the cheese in a paper bag to suffocate all the maggots.
The protein for maggots probably have a lot of protein. Small animal eats and then poops out.
Yeah, some kind of cat, isn't it? It's I don't remember.
Is it your turn?
It is my turn. I got locked
You're
up.
supposed to be
I'm supposed to be taking my turn?
taking your turn.
I see.
Because I'll read so you can hear too. Because the larvae in the cheese can launch themselves for a distance of up to 15 centimeters, 6 inches. Thanks for the conversion. Undisturbed. That's a pretty good. That's a damn good jump for a larva. Of course, I don't know how big they are. Diners hold their hands in sandwiches to prevent maggots from leaving. I have a feeling that's bullshit. I'm leaping larva.
Civet cat, yes. That's what it is. The coffee bean eating cat. No, it does not sound delish. No. No.
Dude,
And I don't like.
things taste better when they jump at you.
I am hungry though. I am super hungry.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. What did you go?
I did.
All right.
I did not give you your tile.
What?
So this is why we
what
need
did
the
you
boat.
do? What did you lay down?
This one.
All right,
You
so I
get
got
blue.
blue. Easy enough.
That's why I said we needed the boat, but you said no, we don't need the boat.
The boat's irrelevant.
The boat's
you
putting
just-
out mortars in the lake, blowing up lanterns. We don't need that boat.
That's right.
And I said, but we need the boat. The boat's cool. And you said, no,
Don't need the
no,
boat.
we don't need the boat. I said, now we need the boat.
All right, so let's see what am I trying to get.
Our commie girl's not hungry anymore.
What am I doing?
We need someone to buy some of this cheese and sample it for us for science. I think we volunteer you, Bill. I think you're the closest to a scientist we have in this group right now. So it's on you, buddy. Go do that for us. Although I think it's a European delicacy, so that might be Timothy then, because I think he's probably, or maybe we can get Scallum to do it. I wonder if Scallum would do it.
What?
Get the mega cheese and try it.
Might be able to talk him into it.
Britt
He
eats a
seems-
lot of weird things. Maybe Britt will do
Britt
it.
would do it. Britt would
Yeah,
do
let's
it.
get
You
Britt
don't
to
even
do it.
really have to, push too hard. I think you'd get Britt to do it. Just tell her it's an aphrodisiac.
She does eat eat a lot of
She's not-
adventurous type
she's
stuff.
not here,
That was
so
my
she-
point. She does. She eats all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
if I do it that way, I get a thingy. Okay.
I think you'd have to go to Sardinia. Doubt it's common export. Okay. Sardinia. That would be
I'm gonna black.
Europe.
A black.
Geography was never my strongest
Pink.
subject.
I get a woody thing.
Oh, I get a
that's
red.
mine. And since it's next to a that thing,
Yep,
and I
mhm.
matched up, I get that.
Yep,
Which I'm not
yep.
using any of those, which I should be.
You should be.
And that is it for me.
Looks
There.
like we found the destination of IPCon. We're all going to Sardinia so we can try
Sardinia?
maggot cheese.
Seems like a bad idea to spend a lot of money to go someplace we really don't know anything about to eat something we know we don't want to eat. So,
Well, I mean, it's called Sardinia, so to Origami Girl's point, they must eat a lot of sardines there, and you like sardines. So
Yeah.
you can go have sardines and maggot cheese.
I like sardines in certain, like hot sauce and mustard sauce, and I don't think they come out of the water that way. I'm
Well,
assuming
I'm
that-
sure they would dress them up for you
You
there.
think Sardinia has the widest variety of sauces for sardines?
I have 5 different ones.
That only
I do
gets you
not.
there.
I don't have 2 gift cards or tokens.
That's actually 5 unique. Okay. Yeah, that's-
Right. So what can I do if I get 2 more?
Bill likes sardines. Yeah, Bill. You can be sardine buddies when you come down to visit.
Ooh, I could do that. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 of the many favor tokens that I have in order to exchange a white for an orange.
We'll just take a bowl and dump a bunch of different
And
types
then
of
I'm going
sardines in
to
there.
take
Mix
2,
it all
2, and
together
2.
and then dip crackers in it. How about that?
2, 2, and 2.
You up for that, Bill?
And get this guy here.
Sardinians refer to themselves as sardos. that means they're just going to they're going to keep on coming back on you
Yeah.
forever until you. Yeah.
And then I'm going to place this here. So I get a purple, an orange, and an orange.
Yep, I'll take my orange.
I get to take it first because we're out of cards.
Well, there's plenty of them there. I can see.
Principle of the matter. And then I will get 2 favor tokens. I don't think I've ever had this many favor tokens in a game. I must be forgetting to use them or something. Ah, poor Sardos. I don't know if we should say poor Sardos. I mean, maybe originally poor Sardos, but
What's this game again?
we don't know what he did in the beginning.
This game has lanterns. If that's what you're talking about. Lanterns. Here, grab the box.
It'd be a lot easier to grab the...
Well, you want to...
Lanterns, the Harvest Festival.
And the box looks like that too, so if you look
And
for
we
it.
are playing the Emperor's Gifts expansion also, which is how we have these little pavilions and these gift tokens. The main game, base game, comes with favor tokens. The artwork is Beth Sobel, which she's an amazing artist. I love everything I've ever seen her do.
Okay.
The game is designed by Christopher Chung, and it's published by Foxtrot? Yes, Foxtrot.
I'm going to place this one. Mm-hmm. So I get a red.
So
A
just to
black.
explain for Origami Girl, he placed this one, so since these 2 match, he gets a red, and since this black is pointed towards him, he gets a black card.
And I get another black card because I matched up the black.
And since there's a platform here where he matched the colors, he gets a favor token.
Yes.
And then since the green is pointing towards me, I get a green card. There's only 5 cards in each stack of the 7 color cards. So that's why I was saying that whoever the active player gets to draw their cards first, because if they run out of cards, you just don't get a card.
So you're ultimately trying to build sets, and then you turn them in for points. So like this point stack here is 4 of a kind, and if you get the top one, it's worth 8, 7, 6 kind of thing. Same with here's 3 pair, and then here's 1 of each type, and then there's some more stuff we can get into.
We did not back Beth Sobel's cards either, and I haven't actually, knowing that I wasn't going to back them, I didn't look at them because then I didn't want FOMO. But I mean, everything I've ever seen her do is just beautiful. She's an amazing artist.
Your turn.
It is my turn.
Let's see. Couldn't too expensive after shipping and taxes. For what?
Beth Sobel's cards.
Oh, okay.
Probably because of shipping. I bet it was real expensive. And she seems like a generally very nice person. I've never met her, but
I think she's probably damn busy because all the artwork. Excuse me. If you just look at one of the cards, the artwork on a card, and then some games that she has, tons of different cards. That's just hard to imagine how she can continue to do all that. I'm sure she's in high demand too. Anybody playing any good games? We just played The Hunger last week, I think, for the first time, 2 weeks ago. We're playing Pandemic Legacy Season 0. We'll probably do that after our stream today with our son. We're on July, I believe. I think we're getting ready to play July.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a couple weeks.
So far, that's my favorite of the three.
So I'm getting a red because I matched. I get a blue because it's pointing towards me. You get a green because it's pointing towards you. And then since I matched on the tile that has the pavilion, I get an Emperor gift token.
Okay. So let's see here. Alright, well, I think I'm just going to start out by... I don't need to exchange anything.
Bill played the quest for El Dorado and really enjoyed it.
I'm going to go ahead and just...
That is one we haven't played yet. That came out the same time as Arnak, Lost Ruins of Arnak, and we got that one. And we really enjoy Arnak. I like to play El Dorado sometime, though. Fun integration of deck building. We need to play Arnak again, too. I really like that one.
Yeah, I don't think we need to get the expansion for it. We'll just never use it.
It's like, was Bill, was that you who retweeted on Twitter about getting the expansions and then you just never play them?
We never get the opportunity.
You get expansions for games you like, but then they change the game that you like so that you might not want to play it, or you don't get the expansions for games you don't like that actually would make it so that maybe you do like it.
Wear me out.
No, it's because you're old. You wear out easily.
Fair enough. So I get a blue.
And a green.
And a blue.
And a blue, yes.
And a green.
And a green, and I get an orange. Which I did not want. Thanks.
And then I'll take this.
Hey now, Hornus, am I getting too close to home there? We do the same thing. We have many expansions that we never play.
Yeah, I mean, they're in the box. But like I said earlier, we played Takedo last night. The first time in probably about a year or two. And we have all the miniatures that are in it and all the expansion things. And of course, just to remember how to play again, we played it base game straight through again. Actually, the miniatures sort of suck. They don't fit on the board very well. You can't really line them up.
We got 4 to come.
Okay.
Dedicate.
In Arnak, we played that expansion as a demo at Origins last year, and we really liked it. But we haven't played Arnak with anybody else locally. Just you and I, the only ones that played it together, right? Expansions that are modular work great. That's why I like Teotihuacan so much. We have Teotihuacan.
We have not played
We
that
haven't
at
played
all.
it. It's actually still in the shrink and been on the shelf of
Opportunity
shame for probably a year. We have a few others on the. We have a whole shelf of bad.
But we got it down to 1 shelf at least.
Well, we know some of them are not going to be good games at 2.
Right, that makes it hard.
And we also
so Bill
don't
and
wanna-
Elena, we need to come down and
Yeah.
help us get through our shelf of opportunity.
Best expansion I bought is Tuscany for viticulture. We have viticulture, and I think we have the Tuscany expansion. And I think viticulture is being re-released right now on Kickstarter, if I remember right.
Hornets, yes, come up. Help us with get through our opportunity shelf. Yes.
Especially if you're willing to teach.
Yes.
Teotihuacan, because those are the games that we have to watch the videos a few times, and then we just sort of hack through it.
We still need to play. We got to the table twice. The 2-player game from Ignacy.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
Castle defense game.
Oh. I'm going to turn these in. Sorry while I'm thinking about it.
What is the Portal game that is 2-player only? Well, originally it was 4-player, but it's now re-released as 2-player only. Castle defense. People are either defending the castle or onslaughting the castle. You got orcs and skeletons and...
Oh, Stronghold.
We've gotten it out twice to play it and like got through 2 rounds and then something made
Well,
us
it's
stop.
pretty rules heavy. And the fact that both of us are doing basically have completely different rules, or different things, mechanics for it.
But nice meeting you too, Origami Girl.
Nice to meet
Have
you.
a great day.
We're here on Sundays, usually at noon Eastern time. So feel free to jump. We usually talk about random useless stuff as we play, as you've seen. And
if you're interested, soon we will be starting Townsfolk Tussle.
yeah, hopefully next week or the week after.
Depends if we can get it played before then.
Which is a 1920-30s cartoony Kingdom Death Monster is the way I always explain it. Light.
Yes.
So if you're interested in that, we will be doing that. And you can always tune into the Incorrigible Party and listen to us.
Yeah, if you like D&D live play, we have a podcast, Incorrigible Party,
Yep,
and we have fun.
every fourth episode we talk about the prior 3, and that's just us being who
Crazy.
So maybe just listen to the after parties if you don't care about that. It won't make a lot of sense. But,
No.
let's see here. I got to figure out what the hell I'm trying to do here. Big money is there. Let's see if I can get the most for my buck here. That's not gonna work.
It's not good. Not gonna work. It's only taken me 2 years to get to episode 6, so I might finish it before I die. It's great, Tom. You got the first 6, so you know who Sardo is.
That may or may not come up later in future episodes. Yeah,
Yes,
you gotta
you
pace
gotta
yourself.
You can't listen to more than 1 episode a month. Yeah.
Yeah. If you do, it's like eating too much cheese. You get sort of backed up and you have to stop.
We really don't care if you guys are, I mean, yes, we like for people to listen. We like for people to comment and talk to us about the show because we really enjoy doing it. But also, we're just happy to have you here and in our Discord. We don't care if you listen to the podcast.
I care.
Okay, I'm sorry. John cares if you listen to the
I care.
podcast.
If you
Just
don't,
download
if you don't
it.
listen to the
You don't have to
podcast,
listen
you're
to
dead
it.
to me.
Just download to it and give us the numbers and go and rate us. Give us 5 stars, please. Because if you give us anything less than 5 stars, you'll make us cry.
Aw, you're stealing that.
From what?
That's what Richard Simpson always says at the end of every one of his
He
podcasts.
doesn't say you make me cry.
Yeah, he does.
Does he?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bill, you've listened to Richard. Maybe it was just a happy accident that you both thought the same way. Do you cry if they don't?
I do. Every time I see a
dear
review
God.
that doesn't have 5 stars, it's just waterfall.
You won't make
It's,
me
it's
cry.
yeah, it's awful, and I look like crap afterwards. So you really don't want that. Timothy has it on automatic download. That's nice. Thank you.
An automatic delete?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Wookie must also go. Gots to go play date with my little. Aw, have fun with her. Have a nice day.
Have
Thanks
a nice
for stopping
one.
by.
All right, I'm gonna take purple.
Thomas had to
Orange.
expend his phone storage a few times.
I'll put the thingy on here because we're getting towards the end of the game,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
and I want to go ahead and get one of these then.
You have a lot of those.
Yeah, and there's no more left, so.
I have some over here.
Oh, okay. And that is it.
That's it. What did I don't know. What did I get? Which one did you play?
Put this one down.
Okay, so I get a black.
And you get a black thing. Forgot about that. Okay, we're getting there.
We are getting
We're just
there.
trying too hard to think.
Okay, so I'm going to turn
Need
in.
the speed round.
I'm going to turn in my 2 favor tokens to turn in my black to get an orange. I now have one of each color, which I will turn in. If you could put those out for me.
Bill, the
And get
question
this.
was, what were we asking Bill?
We asked Bill something?
Oh yeah. Well, it's irrelevant now. It was Richard Simpson said he cries if
Oh.
you give him too good.
Oh,
or
look
too
at
bad.
this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this!
Oh no!
Look at this.
What?
I get a blue, a red, a white, and a black
There you go.
in one tile.
Now I got a white.
Blue, black, red, white, and a favorite token.
Yep.
Boom! Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do too?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I can't. You
Yeah,
have
you already
a
laid your tile
pavilion.
down.
No, you have a pavilion there.
Oh,
so I can't.
shouldn't I be getting something because it was my pavilion? We haven't been doing that either.
Oh, I do. I do get it. I get it because it's a match, and then it is your pavilion, so you get. Here, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
And I'll put some more over here for you.
Need all
I don't know
this.
why you have them. You're just collecting. You're a collector of the
because they
Emperor's
haven't
gifts.
because the point values have been higher on the other ones than down here.
The Emperor's ones.
Yeah, and there hasn't been a reason to really flip a tile too much yet. So it's back to my turn.
Bill, did you get the whole question? What We're Not Wizards says at the end of the podcast about getting the 5-star review.
He basically says, don't give us too high because that is, I can't remember exactly what he said. It's too, it may give us a big head kind of thing, and don't give us, what's right in the middle is what he wants. I don't know, is he still doing his podcast? I thought he stopped. Let's see here. I know I can do that. I only have 4, so that's useless. And then, I can't get another card. That's not gonna work.
He's trying to cheat over here.
I'm just talking through what I was gonna do. How is that cheating?
He's trying to cheat.
Alright, so I'll do this. I put that there.
Loki says he hears you have a big head anyway. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Thanks, Wookie. We're not supposed to talk about that, buddy. We're supposed to keep that on the down low.
He's lurking for real now.
And then that's gives me one of these, right?
Yes, because you color match to your, and I get a purple.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You done?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my 2 Emperor gift tokens.
Hey, Dutch. How you doing?
Hey, Dutch Yoda. Turn in 5 colors to
We
get
are in the midst of
7 points.
Well, we're getting close to the end of Lanterns with the Emperor's Gifts expansion. If you've, I'm sure you've played Lanterns before. The Emperor's Gift just adds another couple options onto it from the base game. And we've been discussing constipation and cheese.
Orange.
We've been discussing office chairs, music.
Gift. Favor.
So yeah,
Orange.
if you have any favorite bands that you've been listening to recently, or
There, my turn's over.
what your favorite cheese is always good. Best
Have you heard
is
of
not
yes,
a cheese.
Beth Sobel's a great artist. Have you heard of the maggot cheese? The cheese where they leave live maggots in it and people actually eat it. Dutch says, yep, it's a fun little game. Lanterns, yes it is. I really enjoy it. I like tile laying games. Like, we got really big into tile laying games for a while, and then we kind of moved on, but I still enjoy them. But I'm not fanatical about
I'm
them.
gonna spend these 2,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do 5 different
Okay.
kinds,
Yes.
which gives me this one.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Pause.
What did you stream today, Dutch Yoda? Not really into certain bands, musicians, cheese. You love a good... another vote for Gouda. Gouda is good. He streamed Hadrian's Wall. I've heard
Oh,
of that, but
yeah.
I don't think we've ever seen a video for that,
I
have we?
haven't. I know of its existence.
Yes.
And I believe I looked at it once. That's something we need to check out.
I need some Gouda cheese
Do
now.
do
Dang
you
it.
did you like Hadrian's Wall? Is it a good play, a 2-player game, or is it more of a 3 plus?
You didn't lay a tile yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm working on
It's a roll and write. I like roll and writes, but I'm not a massive roll and write fan. Like I don't have a need to go out and buy all the roll and writes. It was #1 game of 2021.
Oh, we
So
are
I guess
behind
people
the
like it
times.
then.
We're behind the times.
Emily enjoys the laying. I'm sorry, tile laying. He observed that while being thoroughly destroyed in the recent game of Carcassonne. Yeah, Carcassonne's one of the original good ones, isn't it? My #1 game, Hadrian's Wall, is Yoda's #1 game.
Oh, wow. #1 game.
Oh, it's more of a chunky roll and write than your average roll and write. Watergate, yes, we have played Watergate. That's a fun game. That's not one we'll ever stream because that's one you have to actually really think about what you're doing. So I don't think that.
I don't think it'd be good for us to stream. I mean, yeah.
We wouldn't be able to interact with chat as much, and that's a big part of what we like with streaming. So yeah, the think year games we tend to avoid. Because it's in like Townsfolk Tussle, it's going to be a think year game, but it's cooperative, so I don't think it'll be.
Right. We're just gonna be.
It won't be the same.
We'll be able to help.
Yeah.
People will be able to help.
Right.
Too.
Yes. We'll have to try and get that played sometime this week. When the heck are we going to do
I
that?
have no idea.
So today is Sunday.
Good job.
I do the day. Yes. And we're going to play Pandemic with Tommy.
That's the plan.
Hopefully. Hopefully Tommy agrees with this plan. And I'd like to get a new phone. I want to go get a new phone.
I think you're going to have to do that online before it's all said and done.
I want to go down and look at them at least.
You can look at them online.
Go touch it.
I mean, most of the time they don't even have the damn things in.
And then we're recording on Tuesday and Thursday.
Damn it.
I don't think we have anything else going on any other evening. On Friday, we are going to the concert.
Yeah, we're going to see Tool, if anybody likes Tool.
But yeah, which is what brought up the whole musician conversation earlier.
Alright, so I'm going to get a green,
You are.
a red,
Yes. And I get a black.
and
And that's it. That's all you get.
nothing else.
That's all you get.
Alright. Excuse me.
Skills, y'all.
Okay, have you played Watergate? Yeah. We did. I liked Watergate. It was one of those games that I think I was on the radar for a long time, and then we finally picked it up and we played it on our vacation last year, I think. We played it a few times since then. It's not on our 10 by 10. Let me see what's on our 10 by 10. While we're waiting for you, I will look this up.
Can you talk and look at the same time?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Are you
So our 10 by 10 challenge this year, we have the Adventures of Robin Hood, which is another one we need to. We're halfway through. We're 5
Yes.
games in there. Aqualin, which we played on stream a while back. Targi would be a good one. We don't have that yet. Horrified we have on our 10 by 10. Kahuna. Land versus Sea. The Loop. Marrakesh. The Rug Lane one. I think there's another one out there now. Pandemic Legacy Season 0.
Do we have Targi?
Townsfolk Tussle and Yinch. We
Which
do
one
not
is
have
Targi? We have Jaipur.
Yeah.
Targi is the
Cards and laid out in a.
Yes.
We have never played.
We
it.
haven't played that one.
It looks like it's a good 2-player game, but
Bill thinks it's out of print.
that never stopped us before.
Did you look on the BGG website, store, selling place, market? Market! Is that the word I want?
Yes.
Yes. Did you look on the BGG market?
I'm gonna have to do this. So I'm gonna spend 2,
Okay.
and then do
Wait.
5 unique,
Okay.
and get this, and I gotta lay a tile. I've had pretty good luck with BGG.
Oh, they released an
finding.
expansion recently for Targi.
We
So,
were. I was looking for
Tom negates Bill's thinking.
Bonanza. Is what was out of print. We couldn't find it, and we had played it on one of our trips. So we were looking to find that, and I found it on BGG. Ordered it, got it, and then we found out a week after we got the game
They were reprinting it.
reprinting it, or put it out on Kickstarter or something for a whole new. But no big deal. We got the original.
It's a fun game. But you need a lot of people. Like, you definitely more than 2. You need probably 5's good with that one. Bill recently snagged Bonanza. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a good. It takes a minute to sort of remember how to sort of do the manipulation, right?
By recent, it was probably 3 years ago. Time flies when you're playing with beans.
All right, so I'm gonna get a pink, and a pink.
Pink, a pink, and a pink. And I get a red.
And it's on a
You get a favor token.
token. And there's no more tiles for me to take. So
Nope.
we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here.
Nitty gritty. Okay. I'm going to turn in 2 favor tokens. Turn in my red for a green.
Do you track your games on BGG, Bill?
And I will turn
don't know
in
if I
all
remember
7
asking
of these colors. Hand those to you to put away, and I will grab this 6-pointer.
I like knowing the last time I played a game with the BGG app, even though sometimes it's a shocker to find out.
How long it's been.
It's amazing. Last year was 2018. Yes, you're right, Bill.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh.
What year did you think it was?
I have no idea. I mean, I was happy I knew it was Sunday today, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get a purple and a blue, and we each get a gift token.
I get. Which one did you lay down?
This one, you get a red.
I get a red,
Get your Emperor's gift token.
and that's one of these. Okay, so it's my turn.
Yes.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is turn in 2 of these favor tokens.
Bill
to
logs his plays on the VG Stats app.
Get rid of the orange and get a purple. And then I'm going
That's the
to...
first time we
Yeah.
used up all the cards.
Then I'm going to turn the purples in.
Oh.
4 purples
Yes.
to get
Ah.
4 of a kind.
Nice.
Then I'm going to lay a tile down. Hopefully be able to find a place to get multiple cards.
I don't track my stats. John's the only one that tracks. So if I'm not in the game, like if I'm playing a different game with somebody else, my plays don't get tracked.
You could with your phone and the apps and the thing, you know, the thing that goes beep, beep,
Yeah.
all day long?
Yeah.
That thing has the ability for you to be able to put the games
Yeah.
you play into it also.
Too much effort. Timothy uses BG stats for plays of my physical games, but don't bother with scores or anything. He puts the scores in and who played and where. And
That's it. Sometimes it takes
sometimes he
pictures
takes a
and
picture
stuff.
of it.
It's just neat. I mean, sometimes I forget too. Like this, I'll put in there that we streamed it. And I'll put the date.
We don't put digital plays in. You put digital plays in?
No,
We don't put digital
yeah.
plays in.
The-
Normally.
when I first started doing it, I didn't realize that the comments that you put in, other people see the comments. So I was putting, played with Brian, da 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 da, something just as a memory for me. And then I realized that I think everybody else gets to see, and they're like, well, who the hell's Brian? How are you helping me out with this comment? Right? Or John has this game, didn't like it, don't buy it, that kind of thing.
Bill likes to record scores, location, and play length, mostly because he has 0 memory.
Oh, play length.
So it helps. We never track play length. We never have any idea when we start playing a game,
No.
and we don't ever sit down and play. We are always stop and talk in the middle of games, and we're not the kind of people that just sit down and play a game.
It's a social activity for us, I think.
Like rub elbows with people.
Sure. So I'm gonna get a black.
Yeah, it would be
Red.
nice to have an idea how long a game actually takes to play, so we can decide whether or not we want to get into it.
Wouldn't.
But I just don't think we would ever. What did you put down?
I put this one down.
Do I get an
You get an
orange?
orange. Sorry. I have 1 tile left. How many do you have left?
2.
Okay. So we're almost at the end. Yeah, it's sort of amazing. They have all these challenges on there now that sort of help you. Like I have played 30 new to me games, and let's see what we've new to me games this year so far. We've played Adventures of Robin Hood, The Hunger, 10. We played 10 last night. I like that game. And Zerts were all new ones for this year. Play my unplayed own games. So we did Robin Hood. Here's some games that we have that we haven't played yet that we own. Alma Mater. Barcelona, which was an old game we picked up, I think, at a swap meet thing or something. We haven't played the new Cartographer's Heroes. And then there's Game of Thrones Catan. We got for a pretty good price, I think, at a board game consignment sale. But it's 3 players, which we should have known because of Catan, but we didn't make the connection.
Well, I mean, we just need to pull it out some night.
Just whip it out?
Just whip it out. Bill says our main gaming friends often travel an hour and a half to visit us in games, so they can't stay too long. It's helpful to know how long a game will take so we can be sure we'll finish before they have to leave at the end of the night. Yeah, that's tough. Our main gaming friends live 2 minutes away, which is nice. Unless we make friends with our neighbors.
Then there'll be no minutes away.
No minutes away. Hopefully we like them. Hopefully they like us. What if we like them and they don't like us?
Yes, then we're in no worse shape than we are right now.
Oh, that's true.
We only have one way to win in this, and multiple ways to lose.
What if we really like each other, all 4 of us like each other, but they don't like board games?
Then I'll never talk to them. I mean, what the hell will we talk to them about?
I mean, that is our life.
It's either work, sleep, eat,
Play games.
paint miniatures, print miniatures, play games.
Bill says, they'll forever be known as your swinging neighbors, right? that is how we will refer to them for you from now on. Yes.
Maybe we should just greet them in that way from the beginning.
Hey, swingers!
See how it all goes from there, right?
They can never join the Discord because I'm sure it'll come out.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, I mean, if they're the kind of people that would play games with us and hang out with us and join the Discord, they're going to think that's funny.
You know what? This is going to go out on YouTube at some point in time, so there is a slight possibility.
They'll see it?
They'll see it, and then we'll get along, we'll be playing games, everything's great. She goes, I'm going to go back and look at some of your old videos, because that Lanterns game, we really wanted to try that out. We'll go watch your play of it. And then we'll never hear from them again. See? That's why you should never talk bad about anybody.
We didn't say anything bad about them.
No, we're assuming that they're bad people.
No, you're assuming that. I'm hopeful that they're going to be really lovely people that love board games and friendly. I mean, they have 2 great dogs.
Well, I hope they're friendly.
So that's already a good start, right? They're really good about their dogs and not leaving them out barking all the time.
I have low expectations of people in general, and then I'm pleasantly
You're
surprised.
a lot from them, yes.
What do I need to get some
I don't know what you need.
I have 1 tile left. Do I get to go
So
after I lay the tile? I can't remember.
After you lay your last tile, we each will lay our last tile, and then players in each take 1 final turn in which they may perform the optional actions, exchange, and make a dedication as normal. After that, the festival begins. Players add up all the honor they earned from their dedications. The player with the most honor wins the game.
Okay, so I've got to figure out how I can lay this tile and
Yeah,
get
we don't
enough
know
to
what
be
they're
able to do
into.
a
They could be
dedication.
into all kinds of things.
They seemed really excited when I was talking to them about playing board games.
Did they?
But that could they're just being nice because they don't know who we are. They walk back in the door and go, oh, God, board games. Because he did ask what kind of games do we have, and that's sort of when people ask that, I'd sort of go, there's all kinds of games. We have a bunch. I don't really get into it because I don't know what they know. And he goes, like Magic the Gathering? And I said, well, I don't go down that whole rabbit hole because it's sort of like crack, and I don't want to get.
We know ourselves. Magic is not a good route for us to go.
Neither is Warhammer or anything like that.
Twister. They could be very into Twister, and that's probably not a good one for me. Although I might be able to dislocate that shoulder to reach that other color. I've never played Strip Twister. It does sound like it would be
No, nobody wants to play Twister.
interesting with the right people.
Well, yeah, but if it's interesting for us, it will not be interesting for them.
Not with our neighbors. We're not playing Strip Twister with the neighbors.
I can't get more stuff that I need. So it's very...
Twister with a naked Crisco variant is supposed to be difficult. That's what I've heard.
So I guess
That
what I'll do...
does sound difficult.
is I'll go ahead now.
Kind of gross, actually.
Get that card.
You can do it.
Oh,
Come
wait.
on, I believe in you.
I can do.
Yes,
Okay.
you can do
So
this.
what I'll do is I'll go ahead and turn this in.
Yes.
And turn this one in to a red card.
Okay. That gives you 3 reds and a
then
green.
I'll go ahead and put this out.
Uh-huh.
And that's just going to give me more cards, but it doesn't really matter. I've been sitting here trying to figure out how I can do it. But I'll just go with... I'll just go with this because I don't care anymore. And I'll get a white.
And a blue.
And a blue.
And a favor token.
And a favor token.
And I will get a blue.
Yeah. Twister with the naked Crisco variant is supposed to be difficult. That's what I've heard. Yeah, the Crisco variant. You know, I think it would. I don't know how I feel about oily, or sorry, Crisco-y,
Yeah, it doesn't sound
and
pleasant.
mixing in with that. I mean,
Does
unless
not
you're
sound
going to be
pleasant.
fizzle fried afterwards for a delicious.
Fizzle fried?
Yeah.
Fizzle fried.
Yeah, fizzle fried.
Fizzle fried.
It's a.
It's a what? Fizzle.
What's the name of the band? Fizzle Fry. Oh, come on. Does the soundtrack or the intro for South Park?
Oh.
I don't know why my brain's not picking up the bass player. Okay.
Okay, you get one last turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't want that one anyway. Okay, so my last turn, I'm going to spend these 2 to turn this one in to get this, to then turn these 4 in to get this, and then I don't have anything else to turn in.
And I have 3 separate ones, and I can't make another one magically appear. So I'm done.
Okay, I think I'm done too.
Okay, so we just add up our pointuses.
All right. Oh, now I'm going to have to get out a calculator.
It's a good idea.
Just because
Because we
we
stupid.
ain't got that kind of time.
Oh, dang nabbit. Wrong button.
All right. Do we get
Oh, crap-a-doos.
do we get extra points for any of this stuff or
No.
nothing? Okay.
Wait, I gotta retotal mine, make sure I did it right.
Well, I'll retotal mine, make sure I did it right too. This is always a close game.
Oh. Dang nabbit.
81.
80.
Yay!
1 point.
81 to 80. Good game.
Good game. High five.
And we did it all by and talking to other people at the same time.
Favorite tokens are the tiebreakers.
Favorite tokens are the
That's
tiebreakers.
what Hornet says.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
We didn't have a tie, so didn't. No, you don't.
Oh, those
These are
favorite.
gift tokens.
I had 1. How many did you have?
3.
Ah, so
So if I'd had one more point, I would have won.
that's right.
You keep that in mind.
Okay, I'll way back there. Oh, I think I just forgot about that. I can only retain so much.
You jerk.
All right. Well, that actually stayed within the boundaries of the camera, so I'm sort of surprised. I didn't think it was going to. So thanks for joining in.
Yes,
Anything
thanks
else
for
we want?
joining us.
Look for somebody to raid, and let's see, we're don't think there's anything else going on particular in the Encourageable Party. We have a bunch of, you know, we got to record some more stuff for the main feed. We've got
got
a
the
good
after
after
party.
party coming up tomorrow. So
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
yeah, so you should listen to the after party. They're always fun.
Yeah.
And other than that, we need to do another Twitch gaming stream with
Tiny
all
Hut.
of us. So
Yeah.
Tiny Hut, yeah.
Yes, that would be fun.
We need to do another Tiny
Bill,
Hut.
do
Bill,
that.
Bill, write down.
Put in
need
the
to
agenda
do-
channel that I created. Tiny Hut.
Yeah. So, anybody on there we can raid?
Nobody I know.
Bill? Anybody? Anybody you want to raid, Bill?
Wait, he's saying something. He says, yep, we're overdue. Scribbles note frantically. Or you could just type it into the agenda channel, Bill. I created it for this reason. Hornet says Silver Medal Tavern. Bill
What is
says, yep,
Silver
1
Medal?
sec.
Who's Silver Medal Tavern?
Agenda!
Give us a heads up so if we pop over there, they.
I think they're doing Tabletop Live Network. They're part of the Live Network.
I've never heard of them, but. All
Oh,
right,
we're rating them. He already did it.
All right.
Thanks, Bill.
See you. Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. Is it going?
It should pop up
He's
here
got
and say in a second here. Bye. There it goes.